Hey yo, what's up you guys? So, first of all, before we start, if you just saw a glimpse of what we're gonna do, saw my video yesterday, which most of you haven't. Yes, I checked the views. Um, you would have heard that I was gonna do a toy photography yesterday. I did record a video, but I raged in it, and it was embarrassing, so I deleted it. But today, I found this at my Walmart, and you could probably guess what it is if you saw that small little glimpse. And by the way, if you're wondering where I'm recording this on my bed. Because where I usually record, if you can kind of, I know, but right, you can kind of like see where the TV is. I usually record there, but the sun's too bright. But hey, okay. So we're looking at the Mimban Stormtrooper. Now you can't really tell the difference here on screen, but you kind of can. But they did do a different color other than the. Oh yeah, you can definitely can't. But it looks a little black mainly. I guess I wonder. Okay, there we go. We're doing a review on the Walmart exclusive Mimban Stormtrooper. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews on this. I was super excited for this figure, and today I was walking through Walmart. I went down the usual aisle, and I just slightly glimpsed over the Star Wars Black Series because I was going to the Marvel Legends, because the Black Series didn't really have anything new. And I see like 3-4 of these guys, and I pick one up. So, yeah, so you can't really tell, but like, you kind of can. But like, there's mud on him in the picture, and they actually made it like brown. But, you got basically the still standard packaging. They don't have like the window or Star Wars Black Series on the front, but it's right there. And then there's the back. And the description says, the standard Imperial Stormtrooper has versatile training and equipment that allows for them to be deployed on a wide variety of environments. Though they are bolstered by mud trooper ranks, Stormtroopers still form the backbone of the Imperial Army action on Mimban. Now, if you don't remember where Mimban was, when it was like after the scene, Han Solo said he was going to become a pilot. It was like whatever, and then it shows him like what it says 3 years later, and he's on like that battlefield, and he's fighting for the Empire, and all that stuff. That was Mimban, and basically they're there to contain the Mimbanese who were against the Empire. But yeah, I'm really happy with this figure. This is the closest I've ever gotten to an actual somewhat regular Stormtrooper. I mean, it mainly is, except there's things different with the helmet, obviously different things with the paint. There's some different things with the gun, and he has a cape. But I put him in front of like my Empire, and he looked kind of short. And then I put the Snowtrooper and the AT-ACT beside him, and they were the same size. But obviously the Death Trooper and the whatever his name, the Range Trooper were taller than him, and so was Darth Vader. But I think, give me 1 second, let me check it. You done? Done? Sorry about that, but my dog was eating and he was done. So, but here's the figure. The cape. I don't know if has a problem with everybody, or there's like a way where like you're supposed to do it that it's not supposed to do that. But like this little corner here, which I know is supposed to be there, is like actually touching the ground. So tell me if that's on yours, if when you get yours. But yeah, he looks really cool. Like, even just for mainly a regular Stormtrooper, except for that bulge in the helmet. Which I will have to say, one thing about that. You know how many reviewers I have seen that have missed that? Boy. So let's talk about the gun. He holds a gun very well in his hand, by the way. So we're gonna put his arms at a neutral stance. And it's kind of warped. Not too badly, though. So here's the gun. Cast in kind of like the same color as the box. And basically that's mainly it, except for the light. I mean, you can see the light, but there's a light there. If you can see it, it's that thing there. Most people didn't know what it is, and I was surprised by that. Some people said, oh, it was an extra scope or something. I'm like, I mean, I guess it could work, but unfortunately, though, they did give us the holster, but that it does not fit in there because of the light, which is okay. I mean, most of us are probably going to display it with the gun out and him holding it in some sort of action pose or guardian pose or something like that. But yeah, so let's get to the details of this trooper. So obviously very, very muddy. So point to where his shoes are like completely like blacked out almost. But very, very muddy, which if you remember in those scenes, it was very muddy. And for whatever reason, the string, hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, no, they're very tight on. It's like, it's for whatever reason, I don't know if they got like an extra long string, but the string is like, you can see the string if you look on the back. Kind of can, if you see that right there. And that kind of bothers me, but not too much. I mean, there's nothing really to say too much about this figure. I mean, bulge on the helmet. I believe like these, like was like the gas filters or whatever, are different. Then his eyes, you can't really tell, but his eyes are actually like greenish. So, yeah, and then of course he's got the cape, which I don't know if you can tell. You can kind of see it. He kind of has like this camouflage in with the cape, and of course he's got this extra piece, which I always thought was kind of cool. I don't know why, but so let's get into the articulation. Head can move up that far, move down that far. Of course, can move side to side. His arms can only move out that far. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which we need on some more figures. Although I will say that they have upgraded with their single jointed elbows, and where like it slides to where like a double jointed elbow would go. Both of his hands, I believe, go up and down. Let me check the other one. Actually, I don't know. Nope, the other one goes in and out. Sorry. The ab crunches that far back. I mean, that far. I don't know what to tell you. Can go this far back. And can kind of turn. Ooh, that's clickety. That's scary. I'm not gonna do that no more. His leg can go out that far, and rarely back at all. The other one is more hindered. Can, yeah. Oh wow. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Because usually, like, this looked really warped, but then I shook it, and it was like, okay. But yeah, so he holds on to it very tightly. He does have a trigger finger. It almost looks like he has a trigger finger in his other hand as well. But unless you're left-handed and you want all the other troopers to be like you, no offense. Oh, I thought it broke off. Come on. And there you go. Double hand pose. Kind of tough to get him in like this pose, but I can go with that. I mean, because we really never saw a lot of Stormtroopers go like this. And as the plain joke will go, no wonder they missed. Shut up, people. They only did that because all the good guys have to survive. Until Han Solo confronted Kylo Ren. But yeah, so this is from the Solo movie. So I just want to share my thoughts on this. I love this figure. I can't wait to take pictures of him someday. I really like this figure. I suggest you get it if you're a completionist and if you like the Empire and whatnot. And if you like Solo, get this figure if you can find it. I know it's been pretty hard to find at other Walmarts, but I just saw it there today. But yeah. So my other thoughts on this figure, well, like my thoughts on this character is like, okay, since it has like these added stuff, like the cape. Why is there a cape? I mean, it looks cool. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. Also, if you see that black mark, that was from paint. And, you know, the bulge on their forehead, which supposedly has like more technology. So I'm like, they've probably used these type of troopers in other environments. And I'm thinking like maybe other muddy environments, or maybe they're special forces. Let me know what you think about that, because maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I thought that was like a cool. Yeah, come on, get off. And yeah. So I do want to say thank you, Dad, because I know he's probably gonna watch this video. For getting this for me. He got this for me mainly because he hasn't been putting money in my account apparently, and this was kind of his like, I guess, little gift to me, even though technically his birthday was yesterday. But yeah, I love this figure. If you love Star Wars, if you're a decent fan of Star Wars and you like Solo, get this figure. I like Solo. People who didn't go see it are missing out. So, but yeah, so sorry I didn't do a video earlier. I know this will be a little bit late because of how much the time is. Because like, if you don't know, my phone shows like how much time has gone, and it's just about 14 minutes right here, so I have to end it like really soon. But yeah, get this figure, pretty cool. If you can't get it from Walmart, I've heard that at like some like Asian companies or like eBay and maybe Amazon have it. I don't know if you'll find it for a cheap price, but you should get it. But yeah, peace out.